Well, welcome back to Kinlaig, Scotland. Highlands Fishing Expansion for Farming Simulator 25. It's the beginning of April, and I got rain in the forecast. I think we got a brief shower coming this morning. We were up not really late last night, but I was still doing some things after we got the poplars in. I actually drilled grass in the field we plan on putting vegetables in, just to kind of demarcate which parts of the field are going to be for which vegetables. Kind of divided it up into three. That grass, I wanted to get it in so the grass is actually growing here before we go to start planting the vegetables here in the month of April. I made one late night run up to the windmill. Primarily, I went to go pick the wool up from the sheep pasture by the windmill and take it up to the spinnery. But while I was up there, I noticed that I could put more long planks into the build and keep it moving along. So probably won't need to get up there today to check on it as early, because it might not be worked through all those long planks yet, but that's where we're at. The rain shower is supposed to begin maybe as early as 7 o'clock. You can see the grass growing out there now. So we'll probably run around and do some things while it's raining. When I went past the other farm, actually, yeah, we could probably go sell silage while it's raining. But when I went past that other farm, I think I noticed that there were some weeds growing in the field we planted in oats. Or drilled for oats. I don't know, what's the difference between planting and sowing? Or seeding? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's supposed to be weeds growing there, and there might actually be weeds over in this field. Actually, we'll see growth in all of our fields that we got the seed in the ground, either planting or drilling. So our onions and our oats should be growing. So let's go take a look at the onions. Oh man, I forgot. We need to like designate. Did I get too close? Let's back up a little more. I guess I jumped back in. I didn't really mean to do that, but I didn't want to catch it with the gate. So I didn't realize that onion plants in that way, but it seems to. I've got some weeds here in I guess we could spray them, right? I mean, it wouldn't hurt to. We do have the weed seeker, so it'd just get rid of them very easily. I mean, it'll take a little bit of time, but yeah, we could get the weed seeker, the sprayer, switched over to doing herbicide and get those weeds sprayed. I think the oat field is worse, which I guess it really doesn't matter. It's all just kind of a time thing. I've got, let's see, got a bunch of lumber piled up. I loaded the planks, the boards, the small ones, onto the back of the truck along with the bag spinach that we have. We can go sell that once it starts raining, and then we'll run up to the windmill just check on things also. We could probably go sell silage once it starts raining. Oh, it just has started raining, hasn't it? Okay. It's 7 o'clock. It's not hail, is it? It is. Dang it. Okay, well, I guess we're going to wait out the hailstorm. I thought it was going to be rain. Don't you know it? Do not like the hailstorms. So here's our rig for doing the vegetable planting. I know it's only the 3-meter one. It's going to take a little longer, but it's okay. We've got time, I think. We've got the whole month of April to do it. Weather should be good today after this storm passes. Hopefully it's not one of those phantom storms that kind of, you know, doesn't follow the weather pattern. So we've upgraded our forage box, our forage wagon, a couple of times. We've now got the Fendt Tego, because we do silage fairly regularly. I don't know. Our grass is ready to cut up on the hill over there, and we need to get that done this month, but we're probably going to bale most of that for hay. So we have hay to feed the cattle and the sheep, although the sheep could easily just eat the grass. And then we got this mechanical loading trailer for the square bales, which I'm not sure we need. We don't get that many. I really wanted to get the accumulator. I think it's the 4-stack. I wanted to get that, really. But this came up used. I just couldn't pass it up. Maybe we'll use it one season and we'll sell it. I don't know. And then this, we can do onions now with that. I think we still need to get the harvester, though. This, I used it once and I thought I was going to sell it. I think I'm going to end up having to keep it, though, because, well, I don't know. Wouldn't have to, I guess. Go ahead and open that. So let's see, we'll probably need the sprayer. We'll have to take the liquid fertilizer out. We're going to need to buy more, aren't we? That's all that we had. We used most of the liquid fertilizer that we have on the poplar field. There was one pallet of preserved foods of some sort over there by the preserved goods production. What I've started doing is I've started to bring it over here and store it in here. So I've got preserved beetroot in here. We'll hang on to it till the price goes up to like its highest, and then we'll sell it. Oh, that opened again, didn't it? I emptied it out over here after I drilled the grass in. We used this to put the grass in, because we have that bednar seed drill. It's a little larger that we use for, have been using for our crops. Let's see, what can I do? drop this door. Close that quick. Run over here, get to the sheep. One bundle short of a full pallet again. And then here I've got all the materials necessary to build another holiday cabin. Once Walter figures out where he wants to have that put. And then he's still making furniture here. This thing's pretty slow though. Where are those? Did I get the door closed? No. The thing is, try to get to the house. I hope this doesn't damage the crops too much. Looks like Walter already went in somewhere. So yeah, there you have it. I imagine this could continue till probably 9 o'clock maybe. I had hoped to get some things done while it was raining, but it's turned into a hailstorm, and we're just gonna have to wait it out. So once the storm stops, we'll get to work this morning. I guess I brought you in prematurely. So we've done a quick run around the farm here. You see where things stand here. I'll spend some time doing some research. I've got bagged spinach and planks and silage to sell probably first thing once the storm goes away. We'll run around, we'll check the weeds over. We'll go up to the windmill project and then check the oat field for the weeds. So in addition to planting vegetables, we've got weeds to spray in the onion field and the oat field probably. And then we've got grass to cut and make hay. So I'll see you after the storm. All right, it's 8:42 now. It must have stopped about 8:30. I went away from the keyboard for a while I let the storm continue. And Walter, the young fish breeding facility, one of our employees over there called, said they're out of fish food. So that's something I'm going to have to add to our little logistics run here this morning. So yeah, I'll probably add that to what we're doing. I know it's not far. I could just walk to the building, but I'm going to take the Can-Am over there just so I have a vehicle nearby. I should have probably backed it in, but that's all right. Oh, I had this one here I could have took. So I've loaded this with planks and the bagged spinach. The bagged spinach, we're going to take to the Seaside restaurant. The planks we're going to take to Magical Toys. And then I'll run out to the young fish breeding. We'll grab the, what is it, the man truck that's got the forklift on the back. We'll grab that. We'll run to the store, get fish food, and then we'll run all the way to the other farm. We'll sell the silage at the biogas plant, run up to the windmill, and then we'll get to work, right? Yeah. Okay. Guess not. Why? Why me? Why do these things happen to me? I don't know. That was. Yeah. It's completely unnecessary. It was an unforced error. It's practically 9 o'clock. We haven't got a dang thing done. Okay, the center of gravity is a little too high on that to be taking any corners that fast. I really can't say anything because it's my own fault. I just came down here a little too quick. We'll get this uprighted and we'll get back to business. Oh no. Come on. Oof. I thought I was gonna have to go get a weight. I got lucky. Okay. I apologize for that. Like I said, we're gonna go to the seaside restaurant, Magical Toys, and then out to the young fish breeding, the other farm, biogas plant, and then the windmill. I'm gonna drive a little more carefully. All right, it's 10:30. This errand has become very, very long. I don't know why the fish food, or the truck does that, but it like switches the tips, or the, not the tip side, but the opening side on you, and you don't really realize it. Anyway, let's go ahead, get that fish food in there. There we go. Close that again. I'm gonna drop the, that way it's available to me if I need it. All right, let's check, see what's going on in here. It looks okay. We're full again. How much? There's like one trout and a salmon that haven't spawned yet. Look at all that. That's all trout and one salmon. So yeah, we're good over here. One of the reasons I interrupted my journey, I guess, to bring you out of the time lapse was at the time I finished the castle build, someone made a comment to check, I think it was to the left of the stairs for a secret room or something. We haven't been back up there since then. We're kind of in the neighborhood, so this is kind of the closest we've been to it, I think, since we completed it. So I'm going to run by and we'll poke our head in, see if we can figure out what it is. Maybe it is a collectible or something hidden in there. That's another thing, you know, I haven't been aggressive looking for the collectibles. There's supposed to be like a story. It would be nice to put that together. I don't know if I've seen anyone do that. I imagine someone has. I just haven't seen it. You know, the YouTubers that I tend to generally watch didn't make a big priority out of it. So the collectibles aren't easy to find. I know where one is at. I think nighttime is the best time to look for them because they're glowing green. There is one down by the shore near a boat wreck that I saw driving past it one night. I haven't, we went past it again today. I just haven't gotten around to, what is this? This Twathanach? I don't know. I gotta try to remember that. I referred to it as Kinlaig Castle, and that's, I believe, the one down at the harbor. So yeah, we really haven't been back up here since we finished it. It's not like I have a whole lot of time to explore and look at it now either, for that matter, but I'm gonna try to quickly see if I can figure out what this guy was talking about. And I guess I can do the silage and the visit to the windmills a separate time lapse. And we're not gonna get started working until like noon. So, okay, here's the stairs to the left. No. Is it in here? Should I open the help window so it'll say if there's like something to open? Yeah, I probably should do that. That way, if there is some control that we can do, it should pop up. So to the left here? No. Am I at the wrong stairs? Nothing here. We'll check it all the way up. No. Nothing in here. Am I misremembering what the comment was. Maybe it wasn't in this building at all. Ah! I don't know. I think I'm pretty much exhausted. Seems like right here there could be something, just the way the building's constructed, but because you have this, there's space right here, I think, that could, I don't know, I could be wrong. Let's check in here. That goes out. There's stairs here. No. And then I'm not seeing it. God, it seemed like a waste of time. I'm gonna have to go back and reread that comment. Well, how about this building? Where's the door? Stuck in there. Okay, well, that was a fail. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that was kind of a little bit of a waste of time. So, yeah, let's get rid of the help. And I will take off. We'll go sell that silage. We'll go up to the windmill, make sure everything's good there, then we'll be back to the farm. Maybe we'll get planting vegetables this afternoon. It always happens. Time gets away from you. Tomorrow we got to go out to the aquaculture too. So, yeah, we do not have time to mess around. Alright, it's almost 12:30. We're arriving back at the farm after our extended errands. this morning. Yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought. What I thought was going to be a nice leisurely day is turning into anything but. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to take a quick half-hour break for lunch till 1 o'clock, and then we will we'll get out here and get on it. I'm just going to go ahead and park this again over here where it probably ought to be, because that's my spot for it. And then yeah, we'll get on the vegetables after lunch. 12:30. I'll see you at 1 o'clock. Walter, you want to get something to eat? I don't know, Walter. Maybe we should consider getting a weather station put in, because I don't know if we're getting really accurate. I mean, it's pretty accurate, but yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to wait on the hay, I think. Just talking with Walter, we got rain in the forecast for tomorrow morning. I think doing the hay is going to take a bit of time. So we have to be careful about when we cut that grass, ted it, dry it, windrow it. If we don't get it baled before it rains, we stand to, you know, lose the whole crop of hay. And then with tomorrow being the day we need to visit the aquaculture, it's just not good. All right, so here you see my field. It's prepped for doing the vegetables. I divided it into 3. We're going to do carrots, which I currently have selected in this first one here. We'll do parsnips to the right of that, and then we'll do red beets on the other side of that. So what I'm thinking of doing to make it look good, because I hate it when like the potato fields or the vegetable fields kind of have headlands on them that are going sideways, and then the long axis of the field, it's all, yeah, it doesn't look good. So what I'm going to try and do is have nice straight rows going back and forth across this thing, which is why it's divided the way it is. It would have been easier probably to do it the other way for long runs and everything, but then it would have been like narrower strips. I probably should have done it that way, to be honest with you, thinking about it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to steering assist. I am going to reduce the number of headlands to 1, and I'm going to change the work direction to 090, which should be east, I guess. And that's what we're going to do. So where am I? Oh, I didn't say okay. I just backed out of it. Okay, maybe I did say okay. There we go. All right, so it will require me to come back and probably redo that area right there. But okay, what we got behind us here is we've got the ridger, which should give us 1 fertilized state, and then the seeders behind that. We got to turn that on too. I think everything will drop down together. Back up a little more. Make sure that we're getting it all the way to the edge of the field. And then I gotta lower the ridger, lower the whole thing. And we've acquired our line, so we'll just go. So this should give us nice straight rows of vegetables. I'm not on the correct line, am I? I've acquired the headland. I had it right in the first place, and then when I was messing around, it reacquired the wrong one. I don't know if it'll re-ridge this. So much for my beautiful plant. Oh, it's doing it okay. I want it to be visually pleasing to the eye. I hate it when it's not. And then I'll eyeball this to my left when I get done to kind of complete the thing. Probably have to go all the way, lift it. What I'll do is I'll skip some and then we'll go back. It should all work out okay. Require. Well, I'm over here by the Highland cattle. So my oldest cattle are like 38 months right now. It's best to sell them at 36 months, and you can sell them for, I think, $3,500 at 36 months. They were at 70% reproduction at 36 months. So what I'm doing is I'm going to hold them until they reproduce, then I'll sell them. It's going to be less than the, you know, the 3,600 that we could have potentially got, or 3,500, sorry, that we could have got, but still a good price. So that's going to be coming up in the not too distant future. So we'll see how this goes, how quickly we can get this done. My goal today, reestablished with Walter during lunch, is to get the carrots in and to get herbicide sprayed on the onion field and the oat field. I'll be happy with that. That'll be a successful day, I think. I don't know. I don't want to hit this sign. Did the cedar get far enough? I don't know. We'll just hope it did, right? Sorry, buddy. Take the sign out. Sign's not a problem when I'm going the other way. So let me finish getting these carrots in, and then we'll go spray. Gonna need to buy some more liquid fertilizer too, because that oat field's gonna need to be fertilized. These might need to be fertilized. Well, they probably will, because the cover crop, the catch crop, didn't give us a fertilizing state. It gave us a little more fertilizer, but yeah, these will probably need to be sprayed too. I hope I don't get weeds in this. That would not be great. There was a mechanical weeder that I used on that. What was the name of that FS19 or FS22 Polish map? I can't think of it. It saved my life. I used it on there though. It's pretty cool because it was designed to go in these rows like this. I don't know if it's come out for FS25. I don't know if anybody's modded it in. I don't think it existed in the base game. Alright, I said I was going to work on this. Let me work on this, because if I don't do a time lapse, because of the time that we wasted at lunch, I double checked that message too. It said, check for the hidden doorway to the left of the stairs in the castle. I didn't find it. I don't know if somebody's messing with me. See if I go look. Well, if that was your goal, congratulations, you succeeded. So it's 3 o'clock now. Since we came out from lunch at 1, looks like it took us about 2 hours to get this done. A little less, granted. Looks like the seating unit lifts a little if you hit some terrain, which has caused us to kind of miss a couple of spots. But that's pretty much what I was going for. These are roughly the same size. I tried to count the number of lanes to make them the same size, and then the red beet one, well, it's a little oddly shaped. I tried to put grass around to give me room to turn around because it's close to that dry stone wall over there. So I was thinking I was going to come over here and do this as carrots, but I think just for symmetry I might come and do that as grass. So we're done planting the carrots. Oh, let's go take a look though. That would probably be a good idea. Let's just see what it says. Are we going to get weeds in here? It doesn't say anything. It actually says the nitrogen is okay right now. So if we come in here and spray these, once we start to get growth, it'll be even better. So speaking of spraying, let's go get the Lindner. The next time we use this, whoop, wrong one, it's going to be parsnips. Yep. Watch where you're going. I think we want to get herbicide done today. I don't think we're going to get to the fertilizer. If I can, try and get the fertilizer bought though. You know, we can get a couple of IBCs and store them right in here where we used to have them. So to the Lindner. Well, I was thinking, actually, what I ought to do, is I ought to get the front tank for this. Let's see which one's to unload it? Is it L1 triangle? No. R1 triangle. Yep. Ooh. Put it to the right. Okay. It's kind of not where I wanted it, but that's alright. I guess it does load. No, it loads on the left side, doesn't it? It used to have you could open the cover, or was that the Q&A one? Oh, somebody just came out with the mod of those Q&A sprayers that used to be in FS19. Were they in 22 at all? I don't even remember. All right, so first let's do the onions. The Onion Fields. Wasn't that a movie? I don't even remember what it was about. Probably a murder. All right, let's get over here. There's not a whole lot in the onion field, but we do have the weed seekers, so it's not like we're gonna waste herbicide doing this. It's just going to take the amount of time it takes to drive over the field, and since we'll do it as a time lapse, it shouldn't be too bad, right? And we also have narrows on here. Oh, what I should have done is oh, I don't have tremolines on, do I? I got rid of them. Now that I remember. Oh, Lord. Let's just pick that up. And let's spray. I guess, yeah, I can just leave it on. I don't need to worry about it. So since I got the weed seeker, it's just gonna spray the weed when it sees it. And we were not gonna waste any herbicide on this field. So I'm using the steering assist just to help me get full coverage over the field in an efficient manner without excessive driving. So let me knock this out, and then we'll head over to the oat field. And by that time, we could probably take this up to the windmill since we're over that way. I think the windmill will be ready for the next thing. hope I'm far enough back here. Let's get the gate open here. We'll pull in. This would be the first opportunity to see what the how the tram lines look. So let me pull up first the steering assist. I want to see which tram lines are which. Yeah, so it left in the other tram lines, I think. So I've got like a second set of them that are not the ones I wanted. We'll just say the seed drill malfunctioned while we were doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a worker do this, though. So those tram lines are not, or these lines are not important. I don't know for sure, though. I don't know if I've ever had a worker use the weed seeker before. Hopefully they don't get caught up on the hedge or anything. I just want to see him start spraying and see what happens. Did I tell him to do the headlands first? No, I don't think so. Okay, he wants to start going that way. Yep. Okay, that's going to work. That's going to be fine. That'll be great. So while my helper runs around and sprays those weeds off for us, I'm going to get over here, hop in our telehandler, and get this thing loaded with silage. That'll be somewhat productive for us. The more things you can accomplish in the limited time you have available, the better off you are. So if we get this emptied, it'll be ready to start putting silage in again. Or chaff in to make into silage. And I'd prefer to use this one as opposed to the one over at the main farm, or the farm where the house is. Just because this one's not covered, and we can park equipment in the other one. Use it essentially as a shed. So let me load this up. Shouldn't take too long. Let's see who gets done first, me or the worker. Place your bets. What's the name of that? They don't call it a betting site. What do they call it? I don't know. Anyway, see if you can wager on it. Okay, well, if you put your money on the worker to beat me done, All I can say is don't bet against me. We are the winner. We beat the worker. Done, which is awesome. We can get everything put away probably by the time he gets done, and then we'll be ready to go back home. So I think I'll go buy some fertilizer. I'll probably just take the bale trailer, you know, the flatbed trailer that we have on the back of the JCB. Load up a couple of IBCs of fertilizer. And then, yeah, I don't think there's any other work that we're going to get done today. I should probably make an effort to get up to the windmill, though. I can run up there in the car, make sure that it's continuing to progress, take a look at the wool, make sure we're getting wool into that spinnery. So it doesn't stop, but I think we're doing all right. Like, we bought that stone picker, we haven't even had an opportunity to use it yet. Am I gonna be able to get this in there like this? I think so. I got a rear steering axle. It should work. I gotta carefully try and get around that water tank though, and then get it turned tight enough to not hit the pole. I think I pulled it off. But can I now get it straightened out? That's the tricky part. Drop that off. We'll put our Valtra away. Nice to have another large-ish tractor. I think it's technically a medium, but it's a pretty high horsepower medium tractor to supplement our New Holland. I can probably bring some. This might be where we can store the vegetable planter. I don't know. Of course, they complete their task over on the far end of the field. Can you believe that? I gotta walk all the way down there. So for 5:30, nice early end to the day. I got a few more errands I gotta run, but hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep tonight so that we'll be ready for a late night, early morning out at the aquaculture next time. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig, Highlands Fishing Expansion for Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Still don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.